Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine, and it is week 4 of the Christmas in July collab hosted by Lesley Bromfield. I cannot believe it's week 4. This week is Christmas cards, so I will show you what I've been up to in a minute. But if you stuck around last week, at the end of the video you will have seen that I did a little hidden giveaway. Last week was gingerbread and I had a disaster with my decorating skills. The gingerbread was lovely, by the way, but no, the decorating was left a little bit to be desired. But I did make this little Christmas card with a gingerbread man. I actually used the cookie cutter and drew around it and cut it out. And I said, if you told me your favourite Christmas song or carol, I would send this to you. So we'll pop him away. And I had 15 people comment with their favourite Christmas song. We have got Zimchick66, Anne Lane, Bonnie Myers, Kath S, Margaret Flaxman, Claire Cartwright, Andrea Turner, Cindy N, Vagabond Crafter, By Mimi with Love, Slice of Life, Laura Eccleston-Siebel, Marguerite Peden, Woolly Steph and Sue Logan Johnson. So 15. Let me just get a number generator up. So I've got spin a wheel. I hope you can see that, and there's 1 to 15, and I'm going to spin. Good luck, everybody. And it is number 5. Let's see who number 5 was. So number 5 is Margaret Flaxman. Fabulous. I think I've got your address, Margaret, but just in case, could you email it to me? I will leave my email in the description box and I'll get that off in the post to you. It'll be Monday at the earliest, obviously. So this week is Christmas cards, and I do hope that you will go and check out all the other lovely ladies to see what they have been up to. Before I show you what I have made, well, I'll show you one of the things that I've made, and I wasn't entirely happy with it, so we're going to have another go. Just bear with a minute while I go and get something that I need. I had to go and cut a card blank. I hadn't got a card blank. Not organised at all. Yeah, the reason I don't like this is I don't like the colouring on the hat. It's bled onto the hat. Now, what you should do to prevent this is heat emboss the image that you're going to stamp. But I haven't got a decent black or clear embossing powder at the moment. The black that I've got is not very good, so we're not going to heat emboss, but we're going to try a different colouring method. I have got in my stash stacks of these envelopes. They're 10 centimeters square, so I've made my own card blank, which is 9.5 centimeters square, and I just wanted to show you about burnishing. So I'm going to line up the edges of my card, move that out of the way because it's a bit damp, and place down really carefully. And the way I do it is from the middle to both ends, and I've got a really nice clean burnish that isn't cracked. That's the way that I do it. Yeah, so Christmas, if we're making our cards, we are usually making a lot and we want something that's quick, and I wanted something that looked handmade or homemade but wasn't going to take an absolute age. And I'm using this set that came free with a magazine a long time ago. It says on the back, copyright 2017. It was from Practical Publishing. And it's got this big polar bear on it, and you've got all these little things that you can stamp and cut out and dress him in. I'm going to stick with this penguin, but you've got lots of little stamps here, some sentiments. I really like it. I think it's really cute. So get the penguin out, stick him on an acrylic block. Have I got an acrylic block? Yes, I have. And wish me luck that he's going to stamp okay. So I am going to use my VersaFine Onyx Black and give him a good covering of ink. And place him more or less central in the card, like so. Press down. You don't want to move your stamp or rock it because you might smudge your image. And lifting off, now we've got a lovely crisp clean image. I'm happy with that. So I always stamp off onto some scrap paper. Now I am going to attempt some fussy cutting. I know, what am I like? I'm living the dream. Fussy cutting. Whoop! So he's back in there. Right, fussy cutting. Yes, we are going to see if we can fit the Santa hat on this little scrap of paper, or card rather. It's card. And take you off, stick you on. Will you fit? Yeah, perfect, you'll fit there. And again, I'm going to use my VersaFine Onyx Black. They're so cute, these images, I think. Place him down. I think I might just have smudged that. There is a little smudge, but never mind. Actually, I could stamp it on the other side, couldn't I? And then it won't be smudged. Let's do that, Ashley. Let's do that thing. Okay. It's Friday, late afternoon, early evening as I'm filming this. And I have to say the weather has been much more pleasant today in terms of cool temperatures with a little bit of a breeze. Now, I'm not doing any more stamping, so I can move that out of the way. I do like to try and keep tidy as I go along, because otherwise I do get in a complete and utter mess. Now, you know, I am not a huge fan of fussy cutting. Some people sit and they will do it for hours and hours. I think it's because I haven't got the right tools for the job. I haven't got what they call proper fussy cutting scissors. I have got these Tim Holtz scissors that I've had a very, very long time. I mean, look, the blades are really worn. And I'm going to just leave as fine a line as I can. And I'm not even going to do those little fiddly bits. I'm just going to curve it. And you're supposed to turn the paper, not your scissors, says she, turning the scissors. And this is quite a cute little Santa hat because the bobble is kind of heart shaped. And we'll just cut up there. You see, some people would, you know, go to the effort of cutting that little bit out. I'm going to go up to this black line here as close as I can because I want it to sit on the penguin's head. Okay, I'm happy with that. We will throw that scrap away because we're not hoarding little scraps anymore. We're just keeping decent sized scraps. Don't need my scissors, so they can go back. And we're going to do a little bit of simple colouring now. I've got a big pot of different fine liners that I've acquired over the years. I used to use them a lot when I was teaching. I used to like to write in my teacher planner. Look, I've smudged ink. Doesn't matter necessarily because we are going to do a bit of painting there, but let's see if we can rub it with a rubber yes, little top tip, get one of these erasers, and if you're lucky, you can rub out little bits like that. Anyway, yes, I used to like writing all my lesson plans or schemes in my planner with the different colours. So we could do his nose orange. I want to just keep to a very simple colour scheme because less is more. I'm going to colour his boots in with red, his spots. Now, if you had got more time and wanted to be a bit more adventurous, you could use glitter glue maybe, or you could use stickles or liquid pearls or Nuvo drops on these little bits. Actually, what might be quite cute would be to go over the whole of the wellies in what do you call it, glossy accents after you'd coloured it in. That might be quite nice, but I'm not going to do that because I'm essentially just wanting a one layer card, with the post being so expensive and our time being so precious, we don't want to waste a lot of time, do we? Not waste time, I don't mean that, because obviously we like to make things for people with care and thought, don't we? Now I'm going to colour the penguin in a mixture of weathered wood and black soot. So I think I'm going to apply weathered wood to my acrylic block first. Let's just, that's it, just make sure my water brush is clean. I don't want to be mixing colours, and I'm just going to colour his little wings and outside his body in this grey colour. And then what I might do is see if it works. I didn't do it on the other one, but we'll try it on this. See if we can add just a little bit of shading with the black soot. And just coming round. And it doesn't matter if you don't go to the edge. I quite like that look. But as I say, if you want to be sure that your colouring isn't going to bleed, heat embossing in black would be good. Okay, let's just wipe you off and we'll put a bit of black soot on. That's very dry. Very old ink pad. Might turn you upside down actually. I did hear someone say that if you keep your ink pads upside down, it kind of helps keep the ink moist. And a little bit more shading there. I quite like that. Okay, squeeze out to get rid of the black colour, and also using that water to clean my block. Now I would always advocate leaving watercolours to dry naturally, but in the kind of the interest of getting on with this quickly, because I can already see I've been longer than I anticipated, I'm going to use my heat gun. know what on earth possessed me to buy these envelopes. I've got about 100 of these green and red and pink ones, but no card blanks that fit, so I've got to kind of make my own card blanks. Right, now we're going to colour in his little Santa hat, and I'm going to use a little bit of candied apple oxide. I haven't got candied apple in ordinary, so that's why I'm using the oxide. You obviously use whatever you have got. You could just use an alcohol marker or watercolour or whatever. It's a little bit orangey, but it is kind of the best red ink that I've got, and I'm not going right up to that line because I want to leave. I don't want it to bleed like the other one did. Okay, and squeezing that out, let's give that a wipe, and we will just heat set that. And we're going to stick it on at a jaunty angle like the other one. I'm just going to use my acrylic glue here. That confused me then, seeing the other image that we messed up stamping. It confused me. Little jaunty angle like so. And to save time, I've already gone ahead and coloured and cut out his little scarf, and I'm going to leave this bit unglued just for a little bit of interest. That's quite cute actually, with his little scarf lifted up like that. I like that. I like that. Now one more little detail I want to do. In fact, actually I'm going to colour his legs in orange to match his beak. I don't know whether penguins' legs are orange, but it just adds another little pop of colour there. Now, I have got one of my favourite things, which is the Cosmic Shimmer Glitter Jewels. And I'm not going to go mad with it. So they're these. They're kind of, this one's Iced Snow. It is my favourite. I have got 3 pots of one kind. I'm going to give a couple away actually in giveaways soon, because I don't need 3 pots, do I? That's being greedy. So yeah, I'm going to put some on his pom-pom here, and a little bit on the ruff of his hat here. I don't want to cover the stitching up, so I'm leaving the stitching blank because I like that little bit. And we're just going to tip on and I always tip onto some paper that I've creased in half, and then I can pour it back in without spilling too much. So that's just the right amount of shimmer, and it just adds a little bit more interest. Now I want to ground my penguin, so I'm going to come back in with my weathered wood. Oh, that's probably too much, far too much actually. What on earth were you thinking? And I don't know whether you can see how I've just made that into kind of like a watercolour. And I'm just going to draw and blend that out a little bit. There we go. And I just want a little kind of darker bit at the top. And just blend that out a little bit and leave him like that. And I think that is all I'm going to do with him. The other one I did go round the edge of him, but I think I spoiled him. It is something that I have been doing, is going around the edge, but I think I'm just going to leave him like that. What do you guys think? I think he's quite cute. And I'm going to pop him in a red envelope. And actually, one of the things I'm going to do, I've noticed that there's some border stamps. And I like this little one. So, this is where I'm probably going to mess it up. You just get rid of this. Hold on, I want a scrap of card because I don't want to waste all of that. So I've got a scrap of card here, and I'm just going to smoosh down very lightly for a background. Oh, look, and I've got some lovely speckles there. And I don't mind about the rest, so that's fine. So what have I just done with that stamp there? It's there. Come on, Ashley. Get a grip, girl. Okay, and we will just come in with the VersaFine and a nice little stamping of ink on there, and we'll pop it at the top of our envelope like so. And actually, to keep the theme, we will just stamp inside the bottom of the card. That's quite cute, isn't it? Adds a little something, because I don't think about the insides of my cards. So there's the inside. Little envelope. You could obviously stamp on the front as well. Look, that's got dirty. I won't be giving that to anybody, will I? And there is our little penguin. I really like him. I really like him. So now it is time to show you what else I have made. So you've seen 2 simple cards. Let me know what you think about those. This is another simple card, and trying to use things that are in my stash. So I've got this green card. I don't know where it's from, but it's really, really sturdy quality. And this was a little Cosmic Shimmer smooshed background and a little Christmas tree stamp that probably came free with the magazine, and I've doodled around the edge with a really, really fine liner. I like that. I need to do a bit more with that. I'm pleased with that. So that's something else that I have made. I came across, when I was looking for things, a card that I made in a workshop at Hazel's a few years ago, and I just wanted to demonstrate that really I struggle with certain things. So this was a big bear stamp that she'd got, and we stamped it several times and layered it up and tried to ink, but no, I wasn't very good at the inking, as you can see. We fussy cut various bits, or those glasses might have been die cut. I'm not sure. We inked the back of this with Santa paws and might be scattered straw, I don't know, I can't remember. But then we made this little box frame to go onto I think it's a 6x6 card blank, yeah. But look at my cutting. Look at my cutting. It's awful, absolutely awful. And look at my blending, really awful. I haven't sent this to anybody. I'm never sending this to anybody, but I do sometimes put it on the mantelpiece at Christmas. And look at that gluing. Absolutely awful. Really awful. But the other thing I came across, I've been having a little bit of a sort out. I found this paper pad, festive chalkboard from Craftwork Cards that I've had donkey's years, and I've used an awful lot of it. There isn't very much. There's not a lot left. And I also had from Create and Craft some festive chalkboard card blanks, and I thought I would use them to make some cards. And I've made a set of cards, and I've made a box to put them in. So I think there's 6 cards in here. We shall have a look and see. The cards are 20 centimetres square. No, they're not. They're 12 centimetres square. So the card blanks came from, as I say, Craftwork Cards. And I've used elements from various bits and pieces, tags and sentiments and what have you, to make just Christmas cards. They're all blank inside. This one's got a little springy boingy thing. It's just on a strip of acetate, and there's a little bit of glitter at the bottom. And I've made envelopes for all of them. I haven't decorated the inside of the box this time. I do quite often. This has got a boingy thing on it as well, just very simple. And we've got the bells on that envelope. This I really like, the little robin on the tartan post box, and that's got a boingy element. And we've got another envelope. I made the envelopes because I don't know where the envelopes that came with these cards are. And then another boingy element, a little bit of glitter on some of the bits and pieces. This is a little easel card with some buttons on, and it says love, peace, love, joy, happy Christmas. That's a little easel card. That's its matching envelope. And then this one, best wishes, just very simple, letting the background paper speak for itself really. And it's got some liquid pearls, but I've made the classic mistake of not letting them dry before I've put it somewhere, and that's got its own envelope as well. So here is the box, and it fits, the lid fits on beautifully, and you can see the bottom is decorated, and round the edge is decorated. If you would like to win this, I will post it to you. Comment what your favourite Christmas movie is. And I have been very long, so I'm going to stop there. It's the final week next week. Do come back and see what we shall be making. Bye everybody.